everyone, my name's Shane. Welcome to Shanocity. I've been here before. You'll notice I haven't streamed in quite a few months. I really wanted to. Things just sort of happened, and my self-esteem kind of went down for a bit. But I'm back for now for a quick stream. It might not be very long, but I thought I'd try streaming the demo for the new Kirby game, Kirby in the Forgotten Land, that comes out later this month. A demo dropped a couple of days ago. I played through it once on co-op and on the sort of the easier difficulty. So I thought for the stream I would play solo and try to get through it on the harder difficulty. And so with that, let me get started. Oh, so I guess it saved some of my progress data on the demo. This is the first time I've booted it up since I finished the demo on co-op before. There's a play with evolved abilities. You can now use evolved copy abilities. Play through any stage again to take your newly evolved abilities for a test run. Well, that's interesting. Alright, we will start on this first level, Point of Arrival. And we'll be playing a wild mode. A Kirby game that's a bit wilder and more challenging. This adventure will be tough at times, but you'll collect a lot of star coins as rewards. And then you have Spring Breeze mode, which is a Kirby game that's simple to play. You'll have a lot of health for this adventure, perfect for those who are new to action games. We're going to do the wild mode. It lets you pick that at the beginning of every course. This definitely feels like the best graphics we've had in a Kirby game so far. So this is pretty standard affair for the beginning of a Kirby game. It doesn't seem too uncommon anymore to have something, you know, from space and other worlds and voids and all that good stuff. I'm really curious to see how dark this Kirby game is going to get near the end. After the full version comes out. They do get surprisingly dark. Really surprisingly dark for what's essentially a kid's game. This just looks absolutely gorgeous. I was taken back when I saw this for the first time. I guess I sort of showed on the direct, but seeing it actually in person. So because of 3D Kirby, you don't press down to swallow. So if I swallow this, I can press the ZL button to swallow. Now, I know a lot of people were expecting a Mario Odyssey-like game from this. I had got a different impression. I had assumed that it was going to be like, more like Mario 3D World, and it turns out that's correct. Pardon me. The green screen glitched a little bit there. So your standard fare, A to jump, the joystick to move, B to inhale, B to spit. We collect, I guess, these little star coins instead of just regular stars. Like I said, you can press ZL to swallow. Really nice, just exploring. this scene too. This scene just looks absolutely, I know I've said before with other scenes, but absolutely gorgeous. I legitimately can't wait for the full game to come out. It really is, Jedi. It's very pretty. Yeah, we've been waiting for a Kirby game for a 3D Kirby game to come out since the GameCube days. Finally got it. Now this is funny. At the beginning of the game, because I'm playing the demo a second time, it said that I cannot play with the Vault Copy abilities. So when I played before, I just got the normal sword, and here now I've got this big honking thing. I could have turned that off for this, but it's nice to see it. I'm not sure I see it. How so? Okay, so if I hold the Y button, I can drop my ability. Oh, fair enough. I guess it... Oops. Maybe. I don't know if I entirely see it, but that's pretty cool. I see, I don't know what I see it. I guess I'm just too, flabbergasted by just how good it looks. But I guess you do go around and sort of sneak around and find the sword and all that. Yeah, if I let go of the Y button, I can drop the ability, and hold the B button, I swallow the abilities kind of immediately. Oh, that's cool. So... Oh. Never mind, I actually wasn't paying attention. So, if I hold the... press the B button... Huh. I wonder if it tells me if I pause. So, in the original version of this bomb ability, I just... Oh, that's so cool, look at this! So it's chaining the bombs together. I have not seen that before. So if I walk around and press the B button, the bombs will kind of bowl like a bowling ball. I can't figure... Oh, and if I jump and press B, I can throw it. There's an... I guess if I make sure I don't move at all and press the B button, I throw the bombs as well. Oh. Good, that still works. If you keep pressing A, he'll kind of float. Pop up and float around. It really was close. Guess I better pay more attention where I'm going. Excuse me. Despite how cartoony it looks, I just can't get over like all the small details, like the fur, for example. This is funny, we saw this in the Direct, and I saw it when I tried the demo before. It's a car, it's Kirby! This is one of the most, I think, one of the, or if not the most ridiculous thing I've seen Kirby do. But it's so fun, and we can go and like destroy everything. Not a Kirby game if you don't have those random, oddly epic moments that feel both out of place and just right at the same time. I can just speed all over the place and destroy everything in my path. It's pretty cool. I almost feel bad for all the enemies I'm running over though. More gorgeous views as we head into the city. So, I lost a car, but I guess it was gonna happen eventually. The views are so nice in this game. I absolutely love it. Should have done this right from the get-go for my first impression. Poor Waddle Dees, they're too cute and helpful to be put in these cages. Sections kind of remind me of, just the way it presented kind of reminds me a little bit more of, the King K. Rool arenas from Donkey Kong 64. You saved me, thank you. But what about those other guys, the Waddle Dees? They were all captured and taken away. We fought those beasts as hard as we could, but they kept coming back for more. Now I'm the only one left. I have to go save them. I have to. What? You'll help me save everyone? That's great. So your name is Kirby. I'm Elflin. Nice to meet you. And now we have our little partner. I notice a lot now with Mario games, with like, not Mario games, Nintendo games in general, you have, they'll seem to give you kind of a partner, whereas that seemed to start with The Legend of Zelda and Navi. Now it seems like all the characters get their own Navi. Alright, so we're gonna go down to this downtown grassland and try wild mode again. Doesn't seem that much more difficult, but then again, now I've got the, more evolved, Poppy Village. So, here we see there's extra missions. So, the main mission is, of course, just clear the stage. Then it shows that there's 3 hidden Waddle Dees throughout it. Then we get an extra Waddle Dee for making 5 tulips bloom. There's a shutter somewhere that we have to break. And it says, ride the spewing water up to the balcony. And then all of these Waddle Dees will eventually save, will be added to our Waddle Dee town. So I don't know if we can explore in the demo. And assuming, of course, the more the more Waddle Dees you get, the more good things will happen. There's one tulip. Well, we get to see what the evolved version of the cutter is. So it looks like you can fire 2, maybe 3 clappers all at once. I find Cutter, well, Cutter's obviously one of the more iconic Kirby abilities, but in some ways I feel it, in a manner of speaking, I think it's technically the iconic one, because if you're exploring in the Kirby's Adventure for the NES, the first, in theory, the first copy ability you're ever going to get to use in that game is the Cutter. But then I guess the sword's pretty iconic too, because the game often forces you to use it for, fight Meta Knight, used in almost all the Kirby games. So when I'm near one of these things here, glowing things, I can suck it up even if I already have an ability. And now I'm Vending Machine Kirby, and you'll see at the bottom, middle of the screen, it has like a soda can and a number. So I can shoot that number of soda cans total before I run out. Basically my ammunition. I can jump and fire empty soda cans. And break things. Fortunately, you can't go quite that high or go up ladders, so... So throughout the levels you'll find these gacha capsules. And they just sort of have little figurines that you can collect. And I'm guessing display in your town, in the Waterloo town. I do know from the direct and review that I watched, from Nintendo Life actually, that you can also collect them through a vending machine, through like a gacha machine in Waterloo town. But you can collect them in around the levels too. But don't, and I think you can get the same ones from the gacha, or from the levels rather, that you can get from the gacha. So, which is always good. As much I like the, I like the look of this game. It's, I don't know if you can entirely compare a 2D game to a 3D game, but one of my favorite, if not the favorite, Kirby game of mine is Planet Roboball. We have another. Oh, I did not mean to do that. We have another Mouthful ability here. I can jump and ground pound. So as I was saying, my favorite Kirby game is Planet Robobot. I'm not entirely sure its name. And if that sounds strange to not remember my favorite Kirby game, it's because I mostly played it. I have it in Japanese, and the Japanese name is a bit different than the English title. But not so much even the mechanics, but the entire game itself. Oh, and if you saw there, I keep interrupting myself, but so you can ground pound these to make the ground, kind of crack the ground underneath. And but just the graphics and how they made everything look felt a lot more original for a Kirby game, and Star Allies felt like several steps backwards in that way. But this feels like the next step up to me for Planet Robobot, whatever you want to call it. So here I can ground pound these to make the water rise, and you can jump little gaps like this. Do this, and I found another gacha. We'll find out later what's in them. And so it's letting me, because it's going to be a fight here, it's letting me choose whether I want the cutter ability or the bomb ability. I'm just going to stick with the cutter ability. I don't think it's actually called that because it's the evolved one, but that's what I'm calling it because I don't know the actual name of the evolved. We're fighting Wildlife here, who is kind of like a typical main boss we've had before for the game, so that's a little bit different. Not sure we can get the sword. Break this open. So unlike before, that did not seem like the end of the level, so we have a bit more to go. Oh, it's right up in the corner, so this evolved ability is called the Gigant Sword. I guess I missed it before. Another mouthful ability, which is just that dome cap. I think I said before the car ones seem really ridiculous, but I guess as you go on, they seem to get more and more wild. Every Kirby game seems to have a really unique ability thing. I don't know what you call it, but like abilities that Kirby can use. So like starting with the turn of your line of the Wii, you had the big glowing enemies to get really souped up versions of the various abilities. And I didn't really like them as much. They were alright, but I found them more tedious. Then you had Triple Deluxe, and I really don't remember what they called it, the Supernova or something? I think where he ate those big seeds and got the like super sucking ability. I like the mech suits from Planet Rebel the best. Oh, we have another two left. There, those are definitely my favorite. And I'm liking this mouthful mode too a lot better than the stuff from Triple Deluxe and Return of Dreamland. We have this big angry guy here. Let's see if we can't sedate him a little bit. Thanks to the enemy for letting us get up here, and then I'm really sorry about this big guy. That looked like it had to hurt quite a bit. Let's just check here. You know what, I don't know if I completed them or not, but there's an extra mission, and it probably doesn't matter. I have a feeling it's saving, remembering from when I did the demo earlier on the easier difficulty. And we got Kirby using the bomb figure. We have Searchable, who gets the better ability. Sword Kirby. Light of this new world is a sword-wielding green-hatted hero. Kinda reminds me of another Nintendo hero. You're frag charging up before you swing for extra power. train hard to become this world's new sword master. Yeah, I think he must have been mentored by another famous Nintendo character. And we're going to do Brawl at them all on Wild Mode. So this is what I believe is the first boss of the game. Love all the attention to detail and the way the graphics look. I think, for example, this setting in a sort of like a dilapidating city in the old mall here. I think it's a lot better than just having just a plain like grassland, for example. All these bananas. I think we're at full health already though, but... So for example, saying all these extra things like having a city in the mall, as well as the grassland. And for example, oh, this is the update of the ice. Oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cool. You can make Mr. Frosty Snowman. Send them hurling to enemies. I love that so much. We are definitely keeping you. So beat the boss and then I'll continue my thought. Strong arm feast, Roy Mongo. Skating around with the ice blades and things. I just noticed the detail in like the knitted, the faded cover stuff Kirby's wearing with this ability. So cool. I've really done a good job with this. Maybe I should have finished doing that build before I go on. I don't have much health. There we go, we beat the boss. I can get kind of aggressive with boss fights, so... More adventures await in the full release. You can use many unique coffee abilities. And all new mouse ball modes. Restore mysterious new void. Share a Joy-Con with his friends for co-op play. Time to rebuild Waddle D-Town. and fill it with fun shops and activities. Discover new ways to evolve your copy abilities, making it more powerful. That was cool. Explore and experience an exciting all-new story. Meet new friends, rescue abducted wild bees. And battle an invasion of ferocious beasts, the Beastback. Will Kirby rescue all the waddle bees? Can he restore peace to the new world, or to this new world? Find out what fate has in store for Kirby and his friends. That's so cute. Like that. Alright, so one moment, please. I'm just gonna go deal with my cat for 1 minute. He's pawing at the door quite a bit here, which might be a noise you may or may not be hearing in the background, and I'm really sorry about that. Alright, I'm back. That was the demo. So I'm gonna share my thoughts and just sort of continue my thoughts, rather. So okay, so for one, like, I'm super excited for this game. Kirby is one of my favorites. The platforming series is one of my favorite series of all time. And yeah, the games can be really easy sometimes, but they do seem to have nice, interesting difficulty spikes and sorts. I just noticed the volume a bit loud, so I just turned it down a little bit. Hopefully you can all still hear me okay. Yeah, so out of all the recent Kirby games, like I mentioned before, we have Return to Dreamland on the Wii, Kirby Triple Deluxe on the 3DS, Planet, Robobot, whatever you want to call it, and it's also on 3DS. And I feel they did their best with Planet Robobot, and then when Star Allies came out after that, I felt like the game took a step backward. It's still a super enjoyable game that I am more than happy to play through over and over again. But as far as the landscapes and all that, it didn't feel different or new enough. It felt like we had taken a step backwards. Because Planet Robot had done so much to alter the landscape. So you have your typical grasslands and deserts, etc. But they didn't feel like your grasslands or your typical grasslands or deserts. Whereas Triple Deluxe was fine because even though they felt similar, they also were playing around with the whole new foreground, background, 3D, all that. I wish in Star Allies they had done better though. So continued on from Planet Robobot in some way. And this game here feels like that leap I was looking for. Rather than just have a grassland here, you have an old abandoned, dilapidating city that nature is slowly taking back. And while that's been done again in several other things, I think it's nice here. Again, I don't feel like it's just going for a grassland. And I'm interested to see what differences they made for the other areas. I would hope that, given that they've added a little something to the grasslands here, that they're not just going to the other planes. And that's something I would say they did a little bit more in 2D Mario games. Because 2D Mario games, which Mario is my absolute favorite series of all time, that's one part of that series that does get stale, where every game you're going to have your standard desert area, you're going to have your grassland, then your desert, then either your water, then your ice, and then the next one will be your water ice, depending on what one you had before. And for the most part, they all look and feel the exact same. And I would like them to try something like that in Mario going forward if we get another 2D one, where they do what the Kirbys have done and try to make them feel different. I love copy ability. Back so far, I've only seen the same ones. I don't know if we're getting any new ones. But the cutter, sword, bomb, they're all iconic. Oh, and the ice, of course. I like all of them. I'm really fascinated by the evolving abilities, which is new. Which I guess, yeah, technically I did have 12 new abilities because I was using evolved versions of other ones. But I don't know if there's actually any completely new abilities. And I'm interested to see how that goes. And I'm hoping that the evolved abilities don't make the game too easy. I think it would be nice if the game could do something where something could scale the enemies or something, so that if you wanted to evolve them and try these moves, that you're not taking up parts of the game. And I know that sounds like a lot to ask of a Kirby game, because they can technically one of Nintendo's easier per series, but it would just be nice. And then, because I know a lot of people aren't going to want to update their abilities if it's just going to turn the game on its head. And I do feel like if I had played this demo through without the evolved abilities, I might have actually had, I don't know if it'd be hard, but I think I would have had a little bit of a challenge. More of a challenge than I had. So those are just some thoughts I had on it. I'm really interested to see what kind of twist the story is going to have. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is my cat, so I'm just gonna go put the cat out of the room again. He is really fickle and all that, so I'll be right back. Alright, thanks for your sending there. We shouldn't have any more interruptions. I mean, every Kirby game seems to have some kind of a twist later on that involves space or a void, and then some kind of horrific creature that always feels a little dark for a kid's game. I mean, not terribly dark, but I mean, it's still sometimes enough to be okay out. What were they thinking? You know, for example, in, what was it, Kirby 64, you have, if you get all the people dark in the game, you can fight against, I can't remember his name, but that Zero something or other? And he looks like a giant floating white eye with a red pupil that looks, because of the color palette and stuff, it kind of looks like he's crying blood or something like that all the time, and it's like, you know, that's kind of creepy. Maybe not so much as an adult, but I mean, stuff like that when you're a kid, and it just... I really wasn't expecting stuff like that. And I know there's YouTube channels that will dive into, you know, those kind of creepy factors they have in something. That first boss was pretty cool. It was, well, not terribly challenging. It was still a decent challenge. You can play the game like I did on wild mode, and it's a little more challenging. And you have a small health bar. You can play it in the Spring Breeze mode, where you have I think it's a little bit easier. Plus, you have like double the health bar, maybe a little more than double. I like that they call it Spring Breeze mode. It comes back to nice Easter egg to the Spring Breeze game on Kirby Superstar and Superstar Ultra. So that was also called Spring Breeze. Yeah, I'm not sure I have much more to say about it. I am thinking I'm going to try to play through some of the other Kirby games again before this one comes out officially, and we're back on 25th. I haven't even heard. I'm super excited. I'm going to have a little debate whether or not I'm going to play those other Kirby games on stream or whether I'll do them kind of on my own time. I'll keep you guys tuned in. I'll put something up on my Twitch channel here and my Facebook page, which is www.facebook.com/Shanocity. If this is your first time here and you like the stream, maybe consider giving me a follow so you don't miss out on any future streams. I know it's been a long time in between the stream and my last. And I'm still working on the self-esteem and all that. I feel confident to get on, and once I get on here, I start to feel kind of a bit nervous, and it all kind of falls apart in there, and then try to jump back in. But it's something I really want to get in the habit of doing and get more confident at. And for those who are still here on the channel, I really appreciate your patience with me as I navigate that. And there's links to my YouTube channel as well in the description for my, I guess, the About Me page for my Twitch channel. And we also have a Discord that you may or may not consider joining. And links should be there. If not, I will find the links. And I'm still kind of setting it up. Anyway, I think we're going to end it there. And I know this is a much shorter stream. But I will be back soon with maybe some more Kirby games to play. And with that, I hope you all have a great day, and thanks again for joining. And we'll see you later. Have a great day.